Patsy Cline, an iconic figure in the world of country music, left an indelible mark on the industry with her distinctive voice and emotional depth. Her life and career, though tragically cut short, have inspired countless musicians and captivated fans worldwide. The story of her final moments, marked by a sense of eerie premonition and untimely demise, continues to evoke a profound sense of loss and curiosity. Virginia Patterson Hensley, known professionally as Patsy Cline, was born on September 8, 1932 in Winchester, Virginia. She was the first of 3 children born to Samuel Lawrence Hensley and Hilda Virginia Patterson Hensley. Patsy's childhood was marked by financial instability and family discord, but she found solace in music from a young age. Her father abandoned the family when she was a teenager, leaving her mother to raise the children on her own. Patsy's passion for music was evident early on. She sang in the church choir and performed in talent shows and local events. Despite her family's financial struggles, she was determined to pursue a career in music, often performing for free or for small amounts of money to gain exposure and experience. Patsy Cline's formal education was limited due to her family's financial difficulties. She attended Handley High School in Winchester, but her academic career was cut short when she dropped out at the age of 16 to help support her family. Despite the lack of a formal education, Patsy's musical talent and determination drove her to educate herself in the craft of singing and performing. Patsy Cline's professional career began in the early 1950s when she started performing on local radio stations and at small venues. Her big break came in 1957 with her performance of Walkin' After Midnight on Arthur Godfrey's Talent Scouts television show. The song became a hit, reaching number 2 on the country charts and number 12 in the pop charts, and catapulted her to national fame. Throughout the late 1950s and early 1960s, Patsy Cline recorded a series of hits that showcased her powerful voice and emotional depth. Songs like I Fall to Pieces, Crazy, and She's Got You became classics and cemented her status as a leading figure in country music. She was known for her ability to convey deep emotion through her singing, and her music resonated with a wide audience. On March 5, 1963, Patsy Cline was returning home to Nashville from a benefit concert in Kansas City, Kansas. Accompanying her on this journey were her manager Randy Hughes and fellow country musicians Cowboy Copas and Hawkshaw Hawkins. They were flying in a Piper PA-24 Comanche, a small private plane known for its speed and range but also its sensitivity to adverse weather conditions. The day of the flight, weather conditions were far from ideal. Reports indicated low visibility, rain, and strong winds, creating a perilous environment for flying. Despite these warnings, Hughes, who was both the pilot and Patsy Cline's manager, decided to proceed with the flight. As the plane departed, it quickly became apparent that the journey would be fraught with difficulties. Severe turbulence began to rock the aircraft, and visibility continued to deteriorate as they flew toward Nashville. The rain and clouds created an almost impenetrable barrier, making navigation increasingly challenging. The Piper PA-24 Comanche, while a capable aircraft under normal circumstances, was now subjected to extreme conditions. Randy Hughes, though experienced, was not adequately trained for instrument-only flight, a crucial skill set for navigating in poor visibility. Instrument flying relies on cockpit instruments rather than visual cues to navigate, which is essential when a pilot cannot see the horizon or landmarks. As the plane approached Camden, Tennessee, the situation became increasingly dire. The severe turbulence and low visibility created a disorienting and dangerous environment. Shortly after 6 p.m., the aircraft encountered conditions that it could not overcome. In the dense forested area near the Camden, the plane lost control and crashed violently. In those final moments, the occupants would have experienced the terrifying reality of their predicament, and the aircraft, buffeted by strong winds and enveloped in darkness and rain, offered little hope of a safe landing. The combination of fear and helplessness in those last minutes is a haunting aspect of the tragedy. The wreckage of the Piper PA-24 Comanche was scattered across the dense forest, making it clear that the crash had been both severe and sudden. The dense trees and rough terrain further complicated any immediate rescue efforts, emphasizing the violent nature of the crash. The investigation into the crash revealed that the primary cause was pilot error. Randy Hughes, who was piloting the plane, was not sufficiently trained for instrument flying and likely became disoriented in the poor weather conditions. The Civil Aeronautics Board concluded that Hughes' decision to continue the flight despite the adverse weather conditions was a critical factor in the crash. The tragedy highlighted the risks associated with air travel for musicians and prompted discussions about the need for better safety measures and regulations. However, the loss of Patsy Cline and other musicians was a devastating blow to the music community and their families. The aftermath of Patsy Cline's death was marked by an outpouring of grief from fans and fellow musicians. She was mourned not only for her musical talent but also for her vibrant personality and her role as a trailblazer for women in country music. Memorial services were held in Nashville and Winchester, and she was buried in Shenandoah Memorial Park in her hometown. In the years following her death, Patsy Cline's music continued to resonate with audiences. Her recordings remained popular, and her influence could be heard in the work of countless artists who followed in her footsteps. Several posthumous compilations and albums were released, introducing her music to new generations of fans. Patsy Cline's impact on the music community and the broader cultural landscape was profound. She broke new ground for female artists in country music, demonstrating that women could achieve success and recognition in a male-dominated industry. Her emotional depth and vocal prowess set a new standard for country music and influenced a wide range of genres. Patsy Cline's life and career, though tragically short, left an enduring legacy. Her distinctive voice and emotive performances continue to inspire new generations of musicians and fans. The story of her final moments, marked by a sense of foreboding and the harsh realities of air travel, adds a poignant chapter to her storied career. Patsy Cline remains a symbol of resilience and talent, her music a timeless testament to her remarkable artistry. Thank you for watching the video, hope you liked it. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you will never miss any episode of our enthralling series.